who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback.
Oh, my hatred is toward the NFL. Not really the people that booked the halftime show. I'm mad at the people that hired them that booked the halftime show. I feel like y'all should step in. Y'all done threw 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans, man.
An affiliation to Jay-Z in some sort of way. Y'all be thinking that y'all can disrespect and vibe.
Apparently, Kendrick Lamar will be the featured performer for the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. The internet and the television in New Orleans, the hip-hop community was ecstatic. Yet not everybody is experiencing it, particularly since the legendary Lil Wayne from Nola was ignored by admirers, and heads of industry are extremely heated, and they're not withholding too many of them, are heading towards the NFL, and Jay-Z claiming that they don't respect New Orleans and dismissing Weezy outright. And the drama continues after that. People speculate that this may be Jay-Z taking Wayne to task for their past beef, as like anything could ever get Drake is now apparently even crazy addressed the entire circumstance as well, and people are beginning to assume he believes Jay is out there preparing a plan to kill him. Everyone, it's a complete disaster, so let's get into the responses.
It looks shady. Jay-Z, it really looks like you is putting your middle finger up to both Drake and both Lil Wayne. And I don't know why, because you got songs with both.
So one of the first to vent their frustrations over Jay-Z and the NFL snubbing Lil Wayne was, of course, Nicki Minaj. Now you already know that Nicki never passes up a chance to come for Jay-Z no matter what the situation is. And if you've been keeping up, you know she's convinced that Jay-Z has been plotting to sabotage her career from day one. Well, she's not holding back again. This time, she straight up called Jay evil and spiteful. She even took it further, accusing him of constantly sticking his nose in other people's business. Nicki wrote on X, "Got everything in the world, still spiteful and evil, disgusting. Be happy, EIG, go on, be effing happy, ninja. In rap business and women business, when you got the politicians and the police, you good though. Plus, that ugly, laffy, taffy alien." By the way, the ugly, laffy, taffy alien Nicki is referring to is most likely the president of Roc Nation and Jay-Z's right-hand woman, Desire Perez. Nicki previously dragged Desiree for conspiring against her and allegedly paying for Megan Thee Stallion's streams. Oh, and Desire also happens to be a former FBI informant, but that's the topic for another video. But Nicki doesn't stop there. She also went off on Jay-Z for allegedly punishing Lil Wayne because of his past issues with the Cash Money Young Money crew. She said denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego, your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Nola was good. Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out, and that's when Wayne's longtime mentor Birdman joined the chat demanding respect for his team. Birdman wrote, "Shaking my effing head, these ninjas, __. Nicki, Drake, Lil Wayne, Yim CMB, I'ma make these ninjas respect us on Gladys hating. It's for real." Meanwhile, Louisiana native Bowie Badass also went on a rant on X, saying a Louisiana rapper should have been picked in instead of Kendrick. Bowie wrote, "All y'all acting like y'all cool with how they playing it for the Super Bowl, the most cultural city in the USA, New Orleans. It's a smack in the face to every hip-hop legend from Louisiana Master Pete Birdman. This shows they never wanted y'all to kick in the door in the first place, cause they still trying to lock it." Super Bowl 22 was in Cali, and Cali artists was allowed to do their thing, and it was a great show, but now it's in Louisiana, and no Louisiana legends can do their thing. I don't respect it. Speaking of Master, he was one of the first to publicly say Lil Wayne deserved that halftime show. Master P hit up Instagram to let everyone know how he really feels, and while he gave Kendrick his props, acknowledging that K-Dot's been killing it this year and deserves his shine, he made it clear in his opinion Weezy should have been the one taking that stage. He went on to explain why Wayne, who he considers a straight-up legend, deserves his flowers, especially in his own city. He basically said, how are you going to have the Super Bowl in New Orleans and not let the hometown hero shine? Master P tagged the NFL, Jay-Z, and mayor of New Orleans, Latoya Cantrell, and wrote salute to Kendrick Lamar for performing at the halftime show at Super Bowl 59. Well deserved. He's one of the hottest music artists in the world and has one of the biggest songs right now as ambassador of entertainment in the city of New Orleans. I have to agree with the fans that Lil Wayne should be a part of this celebration as well. He's one of the greatest hip-hop artists alive, still relevant, and he's a New Orleans native. Let's not miss the cultural moment in the South. Life is too short. We have to give our legends their flowers while they are here. Change starts with us now. As for Cameron and Mace, they had slightly different take on this, and they directly called out Jay-Z for hating on Lil Wayne. The rappers turned podcasters duo addressed this topic on their It Is What It Is podcast, and while they both agreed that Kendrick deserves the headline slot, they said Lil Wayne was the obvious choice, and they accused Jay-Z of being an insecure hater. Cam alluded to Wayne's past issues with Jay-Z and suggested that Jay picking Kendrick to headline the Super Bowl is payback. Hashtag.
And listen, I love Kendrick Lamar. I love the pop-up. I think he's one of the top artists of this generation, period. Hate this election. It's in New Orleans. You don't get Lil Wayne. That's what we doing?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't get Lil Wayne in New Orleans for the
Hot
Super
Boys.
Bowl. Not just Hot Boys, Cash Money. All the songs Lil Wayne's done, whether it's Blink 182, there's no reason why Lil Wayne should not be performing the Super Bowl. There's one person who's stopping this. I know, it's not really a secret. Lil Wayne had a problem with somebody before who's kind of part of the organization running it. This is payback. Who's that? Who's Lil Wayne artist? Drake.
Yeah,
this
this age is crazy.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
Bro, it's ridiculous. Like Mike, this some hip hop. You probably don't know what's going on, to be totally honest with you. So we'll school you behind the scenes. Lil Wayne not to be performing in New Orleans for the Super Bowl is egregious. And it gotta stop.
I can do that.
It gotta stop. Mike, we'll tell you what's going on later. It gotta stop, bro. It gotta stop, man.
Yeah, and I'm doubling down on that. Hating at this age is crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
I love Lil Wayne.
It's wild, bro.
Man. I work with Lil Wayne. I love him. Great dude. Great dude.
And this has nothing
man.
towards Kendrick. If anybody deserved it, Kendrick deserved it. But there's some backstory going on.
Yeah.
While Lil Wayne is not performing the Super Bowl.
Right, I can dig it.
Yeah, that's sad. That's so sad. Yeah, that's like really sad. Like, come on.
For real, bro.
You're that insecure, man. Like, come on.
Former Cash Money artist Juvenile is another who has chosen to share his thoughts. However, instead of he blamed Jay-Z, on whom he vented his ire. The NFL's executives, in fact, Juveniles, looked up particular individuals by name Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL, among others.
Everybody want me to speak on this Super Bowl situation. Look, I'm mad about the situation just like y'all, man, but, my hatred is toward the NFL. Not really the people that book the halftime show. I'm mad at the people that hired them that booked the halftime show. I feel like y'all should step in. Y'all done threw 11 Super Bowls in New Orleans, man. Y'all have yet to put a hip-hop artist from New Orleans on the damn Super Bowl. Sure, y'all have put artists on the Super Bowl back in the days. Al Hurt, and the list goes on. Not too many. I feel like every time y'all come here, y'all should have somebody from our city on the show. But this time it really hit hard when you don't have Lil Wayne on the show. I don't see how the y'all don't have Lil Wayne doing the halftime show. Somebody that has a whole bunch of hits and somebody that really deserves it and somebody that can bring out multiple artists of all genres. Think about it. So this goes to you, Roger Goodell. You need to get it right, man. You coming in our city, sucking up our culture and making up all this money and putting all this bread in your pocket, putting all this bread in other people's pockets and leaving us dry, hanging us dry. You gotta stop.
Louisiana rapper Hurricane Chris shared a similar message in a video posted on his Instagram alongside the caption, "Big companies are attempting to erase our history and use us for money play, and they know how to turn us against one another by feeding a few and starving the rest. We must demand respect or lose everything we love. I'm not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. Are you? But hold up, y'all, looks like Drake has officially ended." The chat and responded to Kendrick's Super Bowl announcement. And if you know Drizzy, he's convinced there's some conspiracy against him going on behind the scenes. So here's what went down. An IG account that Drake follows posted a photo of Kendrick with Jay-Z right alongside the announcement that Kott's headlining the Super Bowl, and they paired that post with Drake's track 30 for 30 freestyle, where he talks about Hups plotting to shut down his rhyme. Drake, the Wheeless, never thought I'd be talking from this perspective, but I'm not really sure what else you expected when the higher-ups have all come together as a collective with conspiracies to end my run and send me a message, and guess what? Drake actually liked this post, which means he really thinks Jay-Z is plotting against him, but fans think it's Drake that is now getting paranoid about these so-called higher-up when he's backed by none other than Universal Music CEO Lucien Granger. And as far as the music business goes, Lucien is the definition of a higher-up. One fan on X asked, "Do y'all think Drake wants to be the victim? Do y'all think his ego has been, and now he thinks the higher-ups or Jay-Z are trying to hurt him? Or is it just people dishing out what he's done? And it's business. How long will he play the Karen with tears victim role?" And another person added, "Drake wants to be seen, bro. He could have easily just taken a break from music and socials to get himself right, but he keeps trying to provoke a response. And when Kendrick retaliates, he plays a victim." But what's your take on all this uproar surrounding Kendrick doing the Super Bowl halftime show, and how do you feel about Drake suggesting that the higher-ups are trying to end him? Drop your thoughts in the comments section, and don't miss out on this next video.